So how exactly is methane produced and how does it contribute to climate change? There are a lot of different stories out there, but this is how it actually works.
Methane comes from several places, including wetlands, landfills, forest fires, agriculture and fossil fuel extraction. But here in New Zealand, the largest proportion by far is belched out by livestock.
It's perfectly natural. Microbes in the forestomach of ruminant animals like cows and sheep break down the pasture the animals have eaten and produce methane. And, well, it has to come out somehow.
Well, it's true that methane released into the atmosphere breaks down much faster than other greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide. But while it exists, it has a big impact. Tonne for tonne, methane is actually many times more effective at absorbing heat than carbon dioxide.
An emission of methane will mostly disappear from the atmosphere within 50 years. But while it's up there, every molecule traps lots of heat. An equivalent emission of carbon dioxide traps less heat, but stays around much, much longer. Thousands of years, in fact.
We'll show you what it looks like. Let's say filling up the board with symbols is equivalent to a certain temperature increase. I'm emitting carbon dioxide into the atmosphere every year. Because CO2 takes so long to break down, every emission adds to the warming caused by previous emissions. The amount of CO2 increases over time and the effects become bigger and bigger.
Okay, I'm emitting methane into the atmosphere. Each emission makes a big contribution to warming, but fortunately, we're not emitting nearly as much methane as we are carbon dioxide. So as we do this, Gavin is going to rub out the methane symbols to show they break down at a much faster rate in the atmosphere, and I'm going to continue emitting at the same rate.
So if we keep emitting the same amount of methane, the amount in the atmosphere levels out, because the new emissions, by and large, just replace previous emissions that have now disappeared.
But we've increased our methane emissions a lot over the past century. This has pushed temperatures up already, and they're still going up.
If we keep emitting methane at the current rate, that will keep the atmosphere a lot warmer than it used to be.
So at a minimum, if we want to stop additional warming from methane, we need to reduce the amount of emissions.
They don't have to be stopped completely. But the more that they're reduced, the less warming is caused and the better for the climate. How far could we go?
Climate change is a complex challenge, but we've already achieved heaps thanks to some clever Kiwi innovation and farmers becoming more and more efficient. But there is more that we can do. New technology will play its part, but there's more that you can do now. Find out what in our next video.